So, Venetian and Northern Renaissance. From 1430 to 1550, the Northern Renaissance flourished in areas like Germany, the Netherlands, and Belgium. Artists here focus more on detail, realism, and everyday life compared to Italians who focus more on ideal beauty. So, the key features of this is advanced oil painting techniques, realistic altarpiece or woodcuts and printmaking. Artists like Germans excelled at wood carving, while Dutch artists focused on real-life observation. Very fine detail, textures, and lifelike expression were emphasized. And lastly, the Northern artists aim to show the word exactly as it is, using clarity and careful observation. Next slide po. So yeah, this slide shows the Renaissance spread from Italy to Northern Europe, France, Germany, England, and the Low Countries such as Belgium and Netherlands. So, ang characteristic naman nito is Renaissance ideas expanded across the Europe nga, combine the Italian techniques with Northern detail and realism, focus on color, atmosphere, and natural light in Venetian artwork. So, the leading contributors or the artists included in this period is Bellini, Giorgione. Titian is the Venetian master of color and mood. Durer, Bruegel, and Bosch, Northern artists known for detailed and symbolic art. Van Eyck, Rodgier, van der Weyden, pioneer in oil painting. So, the influence work naman nila is Allendale Nativity, Giorgione. Portrait in Young Man in Red is Bellini. Other work like Through the Looking Glass, symbolic Northern art. So, ang significant historical event naman nila is Council of Trent and Counter-Reformation, 1545 to 1563, Catholic Church response to Protestantism. So, lastly is the Copernicus, 1543, proves the Earth revolves around the Sun, is the scientific revolution begins. Next po.
The next slide is mannerism. Emerged as an imaginative and highly expressive style following the classical peak of the Renaissance. The artists used elongated figures with unusual poses and colors to show emotional or dramatic compositions. This artistic shift reflected a societal move away from humanist due to emerging a new scientific ideas. Next po. Art began to reflect societal anxiety, portraying humans as small and uncertain, no longer the glorious center of the universe, due to the decline of humanism and the rise of new scientific ideas. Next po. Next and last, Baroque art, 1600s to 1750. Kilala sa pagiging dramatiko at may detalyadong estilo ng sining. Makikita ito sa mga arkitektura, musika at lalo na sa literatura. Lubos itong sinuportahan ng simbahang Katoliko noong Counter-Reformation or Kontra-Reformasyon. Ang layunin ng sining ng Baroque ay magbigay inspirasyon at pananampalataya sa pamamagitan ng mga kahangahangang mga imahe. Next po. Kabilang sa mga nangunang artist rito ay sina Rubens, Rembrandt at Caravaggio. Ang kadakilaan ng panahong ito ay makikita sa mga influential works tulad ng Palace of Versailles. Mahalaga ring tandaan na ang panahong ito ay nangyari kasabay ng 30 Years' War sa pamamagitan ng mga Katoliko at Protestante noong 1618 to 1648. Isang malaking historical event na nagbigay hugis sa layunin at direksyon ng sining ng Baroque. Next po. Okay, so ngayon tapos na ang aming presentasyon. Ngunit, may natandaan kaya kayo sa aming mga pinagsasabi? Sige nga, ating sagutan itong 5 question na aming inihanda. Question number 1. What are the main characteristics of prehistoric art? A. Abstract expression and cubism. B. Cave paintings, fertility figures, megalithic structures. C. Realism and portraiture. Or D. Perspective and symmetry. Sino kaya ang makakasagot? Okay! Ang galing! Next. Ang tamang sagot ay letter B. Ang galing mo! Grabe! Nakikinig talaga! Okay, sige nga. Question number 2. Where were the famous Lakshas cave paintings discovered? Kailan kaya at saan? A. Spain, B. France, C. Indonesia, or D. Egypt? Parang mahirap ito. Sige nga, itry nyo. Sino kaya? Wow! Ang galing talaga! Nakikinig! Grabe! Napapahanga nyo ako, guys! Ang galing, ang galing. Next po. Ang gagaling naman ng 01. Nakikinig talaga. Sige nga, question number 3 na ha. What is the purpose or meaning of the Venus of Windledorf? A. Representation of goddess of war. B. Symbol or fertility and motherhood. Parang. C. Portrait of a queen. Parang medyo na. D. Statue of a mythological hero. Sino kaya ang makakasagot? And the answer is, tama kaya? Dun dun dun! Wow! Ang galing talaga! Grabe! Parang kailangan na itong bigyan ng Gcash Galing! Nakikinig talaga. Next! Number 4 na tayo Galingan niyo pa! Kaya niyo yan! Number 4. Which ancient civilization is known for the Code of Hammurabi? A. Mesopotamia, B. Egypt, C. Greece, or D. Rome? Tama kaya ang iyong sagot? Tingnan nga natin. Oh my God! Grabe! Parang hindi na natin kailangan mag-discuss Parang alam mo na. Grabe talaga. Send ang Gcash mo, Teha. Send ang Gcash. Okay. Ito pag ito nasagot mo talaga, Gcash na, 20 pesos. Per number yon. So, bale, 100 agad. Diba? Galing. Last. Or the last question, ate. How is Chinese art different from Japanese art? Mahirap-hirap to. Kabahang ka na. A. Chinese art is focused on warfare and Japanese art is focused on peace. Or B. Chinese art values nature and moral power. Japanese art includes diverse forms like origami and ukiyo-e. C. Chinese art uses only black ink, while Japanese art uses bright colors. Or letter D, there is no difference. Parang mahirap to. Sige nga, itry mo. Ay, tingnan nga natin kung tama ang sagot ni ate ko. Ang galing, grabe. Wala na, end of discussion. Sobrang galing. Perfect na yan sa exam, ate. Okay. Alright. So, hanggang dito na lang ang aming presentation. Sobrang gagaling nyo. Nakikinig talaga. Grabe. Parang napapahanga nyo ako to the higher level. Yun lang. Thank you. Bye!
Thank you everyone for listening, and with that, we end our discussion. Once again, I am MJ Bathan Pasha.
I am Aliyah Berdina Pasco.
I am Tricia May M. Cuevas.
I am Princess Janine Perez.
And I am baby girl cutie Crystal Jane P. 20.